Here is the FCC chairman, Brandon Carr. Now listen, I don't want to talk too much smack about the FCC since we are on the radio and it's not really cool to talk bad about the FCC or whatever. But we are in dangerous times. Now, if Jimmy Kimmel would have said that he was glad that Charlie Kirk was dead or whatever, even then, I don't know if he should have been fired because Charlie Kirk said repulsive things. So why is it that when somebody on the right says it, they're allowed to, but somebody on the left says it and they can't? Funk that. So yesterday, The View, the same show that will talk about everything, ABC muzzled them. ABC told them they couldn't say anything. And this was why they didn't say anything. Here is the scumbag FCC chairman. Now, I know we need the FCC. I get it. I'm not one of those, oh, we don't need the FCC. I get why it's there. But this ain't it, dog.
A lot of people think there are other shows on ABC that maybe run afoul of this more often than Jimmy Kimmel. I'm thinking specifically of The View. And President Trump himself has mentioned Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers at NBC.
With that fake laughter. Kissing his ass like a moron, Scott Jennings.
Just wondering, do you have comments on those shows? And are they doing what Kimmel did Monday night? And is it even worse on those programs, in your opinion?
Well, if you can be unfunny, that's fine. And a lot of people are sort of saying that, well, people are punishing Kimmel because they don't like a joke that he told. But, you know, we don't need to rehash it here. But obviously what he said was not a joke.
Okay. Not everything you say is a joke. First of all, a shout out to Salem Media. Not at all. The company I worked for, full of propaganda for, of course, airing this. It doesn't matter if it's a joke. It's free speech. You should be allowed to say what you want to say, even if the president doesn't agree with it. And you know why the president didn't like it? It's because the shooter was MAGA.
It wasn't presented at all.
And it doesn't matter. Who are you to say if the joke was presented or not? That's literal censorship. That's literal dictatorship.
But when you look at these other TV shows, what's interesting is the FCC does have a rule called the equal opportunity rule, which means, for instance, if you're in the run-up to an election, you have one partisan elected official on, you have to give equal time, equal opportunity to the opposing partisan politician. So far, so good. But there's an exception to that rule.
What is it? When it's against your guy Trump, who probably went to Pedophile Island?
The bona fide news exception, which means if you are a bona fide news program, you don't have to abide by the equal opportunity rule. And over the years, the FCC has developed a body of case law on that and has suggested that most of these late night shows, other than SNL, are bona fide news programs. And potentially, I would assume, you can make the argument that The View is a bona fide news show. But I'm not so sure about that. And I think it's...
What is it for you to decide? I mean, if Biden did this, if there was a version of Jimmy Kimmel that's Republican on network TV and Biden did this, freaking MAGA and all those ass kissers would be freaking out. But when it's going against your guy, fuck that.
It's worthwhile to have the FCC look into whether The View and some of these other programs that you have still qualify as bona fide news programs and therefore exempt from the equal opportunity regime that Congress has put in place.
This is bad, man. This ain't it, dog. Listen, of course it was Salem frickin' Media and that terrible Scott Jennings show with his little bitch slap face. You know, you just look at Scott Jennings and you're like, shut your ass, dude. Your little guy that you bow down to, known as Trump, he probably went to Pedophile Island. Oh, but because it's a Republican, we're going to pretend. But when Clinton went, you and your bitch slap face, dude, and your little gray hair, and just go all gray. Enough of it just for men. Your little bitch slap face. Just want to go like this. Freaking ridiculous. Do you see why I have a problem with this? Maybe not. Probably because you would side with MAGA. Even though if any of you mutants would have met Trump, he wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. He immediately was not that sad that Kirk was dead. He's working on his ballroom. This is what he does to you guys every day. Bitch slaps you. This is what the FCC does to you every day. Bitch slaps you. I think you got the point.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.